Nurinjul Maninji. My name's Paul Paton. I'm a Gunai, Monero and Gunditj Murra man, and I'm the CEO of the Federation of Victorian Traditional Owner Corporations. When we look back at what we've achieved over the last 10 years, it's quite rewarding to think we are less reliant on government and that we're addressing some of the barriers that exist. That's quite an achievement to be able to bring people together. And you know, we all come from different perspectives, have different aspirations, but we're able to come together around a common goal. Yeah, the work that the Federation's done over the past 10 years has, without a doubt, contributed towards systemic reform across the state, and we've developed and supported strategies that respond to those priorities that have been identified. We supported the Traditional Owner Cultural Fire strategy, and that identified where those barriers exist and what traditional owners needed to be able to return fire to country. And that's a really good example of traditional owners identifying their priorities, advocating for treaty, for example, and strongly supporting the treaty process, and that's forged ahead in leaps and bounds. And alongside that, we've seen the emergence of traditional owner corporations, and their growth has been quite rapid as a place through Federation to be able to provide a collective uplift across the groups and for the groups to learn from one another. I think our community and individual health relies on our connection to culture and our connection to country. It gives us that individual strength that builds resilience within an individual and a community. I really have a strong desire to support communities in maintaining that connection, and I think languages is something that I hold close to me. It's something that I've spent a lot of time working around, and I see the value of being able to reconnect with language, something that was taken away from us, but it hasn't been lost. It's still sleeping, and it can be revived, and by reviving the language, reconnecting with the language, it enables us to rewire our brains, to decolonise our brains and our thinking back to a more traditional way of thinking, because by speaking our language, by connecting to country, we're seeing that old way.